What's going on, everybody? Welcome to a backpacking food video. Very last minute video. I wasn't planning on this video at all, but I was packing my food for an upcoming 2.5 to 3 day trip over in the Adirondacks. I'm gonna be hiking the Cranberry Lake 50 loop. And as I was packing my food, I was like, you know what? It's been a long time since I've done a backpacking food video. I actually have switched up my food a little bit in here from what I usually do. And I am desperate for content. Please like me. And so I was like, screw it. I'll just go over my food. So that's why I got this ratchet set up here with a fucking towel. I don't know. I'm just winging it here, folks. But let's look at what's in this bag right here. Oh yeah. Oh, I should probably organize this a little bit. Let's see. All right. So this is everything I'm taking with me. We're just gonna start with breakfast, I guess, and we'll just kind of work our way up the meals, and hopefully you'll get some good ideas from this. So for breakfast, I am gonna just do protein bars. I know that's a little bit lame, to be honest with you, but Pop-Tarts, I'm kind of sick of them. They're too sugary. Same with all the other pastries. The what the f are they called? I ate so many of them on the AT, I can't even remember. Honey buns. Yeah, I'm sick of the honey buns. And I really don't like to cook in the morning either, so that's why I don't have any like oatmeal or anything like that. I kind of just like to wake up and, you know, take my shit down and try to find the motivation to hike. I don't want to worry about like cooking a lot of stuff, but I do make coffee, so I do still have to get the stove out. So I've just got some instant coffee. These are the CS instant coffee packets. I have some of these left over from a sponsorship I did with them last year, and they're really tasty. I'll actually have a link to these in the description if you want some, my affiliate link, you know, if you want to help your boy out. And then for protein bars, I actually have a variety. I probably got absolutely gypped when I bought all these protein bars, but we'll start off here. We'll do RX bars. These are really overpriced. I hardly ever buy these. They're like they're like $2 for one bar. Like it's kind of ridiculous, but they're really tasty and they're super healthy too. I'm trying to go slightly healthier on this trip than I usually do, although as we're gonna see, I got some pretty unhealthy stuff too, but these things are good, just a little bit overpriced. We also got these Power Crunch bars, which I've never had these before, but I eat a lot of protein bars, so I always like to switch it up and just try some variety. We got this one's lemon, and then this one is chocolate mint. How about that? I just crushed it a little bit. That's great. And then also, I just had some of these left over in my cupboard, so I just got some Costco Kirkland special protein bars as well. These are the ones I eat the most on a regular basis. So I'll probably have like 2 of those in the morning and 1 of these coffees. Not a huge breakfast, but honestly, I usually don't eat like a really big breakfast, even in normal life. If I was through hiking or doing like a really strenuous hike, like a longer one, I would probably want like a bigger breakfast than this, but for now, that should suffice to get me moving in the morning. And then let's go into lunch / just snacks that I eat throughout the day. I don't like to cook for lunch either because I'm just lazy and I just don't like to do it, especially on this hike because it's probably gonna be raining. By the way, make sure you guys tune into the channel next week to watch the video of the hike that I'm gonna be eating this food on, because I'm actually gonna be reviewing a lot of it and seeing like kind of in real time how I did, because a lot of these things we're gonna get into in just a second are a little bit different than what I've been eating on my backpacking trips for the past few years. So if you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe and make sure you hit that notification bell. The YouTube algorithm is changing these days, and just subscribing really isn't enough anymore. I hate to say it. So you gotta ring the bell as well so you'll get notified when I post a video, and especially the video next week, because you'll get to see how good of a job I did with all of this food. Anyways, on to snacks here. I got just a few different snack items I'll kind of be munching on. I really only need 2 lunches on this trip, but there's probably gonna be, hopefully there'll be a little bit left over, so on that last day, if I don't make it out to the car early enough and I need some like lunch and stuff, I'll have a little bit extra. But let's start here. Speaking of overpriced food, pistachios. I never eat pistachios unless I'm backpacking, pretty much. I just never want to cough up the money to pay for these things. So backpacking, a lot of this food's kind of overpriced, to be honest, but these things are so damn good. I really like the chili roasted ones, as you guys might have seen in my Grafton Loop Trail video, but I couldn't find them at the grocery store I went to, so I just got the normal ones. These are certainly very expensive, but they're tasty as shit, which actually makes them sound disgusting, because why do people say that? Why do people say like tasty as shit? Shit isn't tasty. It tastes like shit. Beef jerky. I honestly don't know what this brand is here. It's Tillamook. I don't know what that means. I just bought it because it was one of the cheaper options besides like the store brand option, because I've tried the store brand, like Hannaford's brand beef jerky before. It tasted like actual shit. Like I'm pretty sure somebody just took the beef jerky bag, like pulled down their pants and took a shit. Anyways, it was bad. Hopefully this guy will be a little bit better. We'll see. Dried pineapple. I've actually never tried this brand, and it was probably way too fucking expensive because it's like organic bullshit or whatever, but it did look pretty good. And honestly, like I said, I tried to eat a little bit healthier, although I guess dried fruit, it says no sugar added, but I feel like dried fruit is usually just like half sugar. Yeah, 18 grams of sugar. So I don't know, it's probably honestly not that healthy, but I gotta get some fruit out there as well. And yeah, I can't speak. If I get a sugar, no, sweet tooth. That's sweet tooth. That's what I was trying to say. If I get a sweet tooth, I got this. And the last snack, I've never tried these before. Chickpeas. I only recently ever started eating these, like cooking them and shit, and they're pretty good. And so I saw this, I was like, barbecue chickpeas. I was like, I'll try that. It's probably relatively healthy, right? Hopefully they'll be tasty. We'll see. We're gonna find out in the video next week if you subscribe and hit the bell, like I said. And then in addition to that, like I said, I'm only gonna be eating 2 protein bars for breakfast probably, so that leaves, 2 extra protein bars to have at lunch as well, 1 for each day. And then I also have just a little bag of Doritos here. I thought about, I usually bring I still can't speak. I usually bring a full bag of like chips or Doritos or something like that. But I decided, because I got these slightly healthier things here, I'm gonna try to not bring quite as much junk food. And then we go on to the biggest change up in my backpacking food history. Oh, also I got some toothpaste here. Not gonna be eating that, but I like to keep it with my food because it's smellable. And when I hang my bear bag, because there's a lot of bears in the Adirondacks, trust me, I want to make sure I keep this in my bear bag. Anyways, let me talk about dinner. Let me talk about this for a second. I have always been someone who doesn't like to spend a lot of money. Clearly this food setup cost way more than my normal backpacking food setup, and as a result of being kind of frugal, I usually will stay away from these dehydrated backpacker dinner meals. That's the first reason. The second reason is because honestly in the past, like, they kind of gross me out a little. It's just something about eating like rehydrated like meat and stuff just kind of grosses me out a little bit, and so I've never been a fan of these. However, I really haven't tried them. I've probably tried like 2 dehydrated backpacking meals ever in my entire life, which is crazy because I've hiked like 4,000 miles at this point. But for some reason, I don't know why, for this trip, I was like, F it, I'm gonna try them. Hopefully I don't regret it, but I picked up 2 backpacker food meals. I've never tried either one of these brands like I just said. In fact, this one right here is beef chili mac. I've never even tried chili mac, like normal chili mac, in my entire life. I didn't even realize it was a thing until I saw this. So I'm gonna be trying these. And again, you gotta tune in to see how I like them. This one is from Refuel. I've heard really good things about this brand, and so I'm hoping it'll be okay. It's got, let's see here, 370 calories per serving, 720 for the whole pack, which is a pretty good amount of calories. And then I've also got some stuff to add in here. As per usual, I've got my hot sauce and my olive oil. I probably don't need to add too much olive oil because these are meant to just have water, but I'm gonna add a little bit of each of these things just to spice it up a little bit. And then I've also got tortillas because I'm afraid that if I don't put the food in the tortilla, I'm not gonna like it. So my plan is I've got 3 tortillas for each meal, and I'm just gonna wrap chili mac in a tortilla. That's kind of weird, a lot of carbs, but that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna wrap both these meals up in the tortillas. And then this one right here is from Alpine Aire. Again, never tried this. I'd never even heard of it. I'd heard of Refuel before I bought this one, but I'd never heard of this one, and it was a little bit cheaper at REI. I think this one was like 13 bucks or something like that, which is crazy. $13 for 720 calories. This one was more like 9 bucks. And this one is Mexican style grilled chicken bowl with rice and beans. This one has only 640 calories in the packet here. And it also has, my roommate pointed this out while I was like laying out my food earlier, it's got a ruler on the freaking thing right there, which, like, I don't know why you would need to measure anything, but I guess they were just trying to like take advantage of, I mean, you're gonna be carrying it for the food anyway, so you might as well maybe have something useful. Anyway, the Mexican style grilled chicken bowl, that's what this little guy here is. And I'm kind of hesitant, but I'm honestly kind of excited to eat these. Obviously, the cleanup, I mean, I'm sure plenty of you guys have like eaten these ones. Like I'm kind of preaching to the choir here, but the cleanup is a lot easier because you just pour the boiling water into the bags and then let it rehydrate, so I don't have to worry about cleaning my pot, which is kind of nice. I'm pretty used to it, and I don't think it's that big a deal, but that'll be an added bonus. And then the last few things I have here, I probably should have mentioned these earlier, but I just have some Gatorade Zero powders. It's supposed to rain for the whole weekend, basically. But it's also supposed to be kind of hot and humid, and I want some electrolytes. I want something to just switch up the water taste a little bit. And then for dessert, I always like to carry like chocolate or something for dessert. And I've got these Ritter Sport whole hazelnut things. I've had these before. I honestly don't even know, like, are they milk? Yeah, milk chocolate. What's 180 times 3? 540. Wow, shit, that's a lot. So one of these has 540 calories, so damn, that's like almost as much as, that's crazy. And then I've also just got some sleepy time tea. I always bring these. I don't always use them, but they literally weigh nothing, so just in case I need something to put me to sleep. There you go. That's all the food. Again, for the 5,069th time, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell and tune in to my Cranberry Lake 50 video coming out the Thursday next week. The week after you watch this, that's what next week means, and I'm going to be reviewing how I did with all this food, trying some new stuff here. I'll review how I like these dehydrated meals because I'm pretty picky with them, like I said. It's going to be a good time. Thank you for watching. Be sure to check out the Patreon if you watch these videos a lot and you want to help support the dream, help support what I'm doing, help support me to buy more of these ridiculously overpriced bullshit meals. Yeah, thanks everybody.